Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats of Sam Houston State, who have built a rich winning legacy and one that they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Bearcats will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Baylor's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Bearcats! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He makes the connection. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Dropping back, it's Alexander. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Wilkins. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
And he breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Second down coming up.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're not into threes. They want sixes, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Alexander. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Tackled immediately after the catch. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The Bears will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Alexander. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Got his man quickly. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Third down coming.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quick completion on the out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Wants to throw. It's Alexander. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball downfield. At least try to get a field goal here, Paul.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Mancuso. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Huntsville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Going up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quick strike complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Finds his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's Alexander. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're working that left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Bearcats look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Using the quick game. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 12 to Wake Forest. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find his man on first down. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. To throw, it's Alexander. Fires and picked off. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Well, they're able
able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hands it off. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this fourth-quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on second and long from the 6. Dropping back, it's Alexander. And the ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And the Bearcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
55. Baylor. 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Alexander. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Getting some heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. He's looking to pass. Flips it out to the back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.